On taking the floor of the House Monday afternoon, Minister within the Ministry of Communities, Keith Scott, dubbed the budget presented last week Monday by Minister of Finance Winston Jordan as one which was well crafted and piloted. But before getting into details, the minister said that the impact of the prorogation of the 10th Parliament by then-President Donald Ramotar had a negative effect on all aspects of life in Guyana.
Students who were about to take exams were traumatized because of the great uncertainty as to which direction our society would have been going.
Minister Scott suggested that the economy started to show signs of deterioration since last year. He pointed out that the economic growth was revised downward from a projected 5.6% to 4.5% and finally balanced off at 3.8% last year. The decline, the minister highlighted, resulted in a slowdown in business as confidence in the government plummeted. Over a period of time, there was a decrease in job opportunities while the doors to crime opened, the minister pointed out.
A truncated budget came to the rescue. It had to be crafted in time to arrest the decline. 4 months, and the evidence is there. 4 months is all we needed to let the society live again.
$1.9 billion has been allocated to the housing sector, of which $1.6 billion has been earmarked for continued infrastructural works.
Roads, drains, structures in housing areas such as Providence, Farm, Little and Great Diamond, Eccles, Sophia, Adelphi, Bloomfield, and Cumberland. The government will commence the phase of cohesive communities. What I just called out, yes, is areas that the previous government identified. What you have seen is the magnanimity of this side of the house, that we will not scrap it or go to other area. We will conclude that in the interest of Guyanese, wherever they happen to be.
The minister made it clear that the government will not discard every project by the past administration, but those projects that are good will be made better. He stressed that is what government is all about. Additionally, every effort will also be made to remove squatters from East and West Ramfield also. Then, it was time for opposition member Nigel Darmlal to take the floor.
One of the things, too, that Mrs. Scott mentioned was the strong stance that his ministry will place on squatting. Whilst I was preparing my notes, I was thinking too that my standing on the opposite side of this house, my standing here is under dubious circumstances, under suspicious circumstances, under fake polls, under a discredited election. And I want to tell you that those who are squatting on the government side of the house, we will spare no effort to evict them when that time comes, on or before 5 years.
But according to Minister Scott, in the next 4 months from now, the sector will be looking forward to a bigger budget. Handel Duncan, HGP Nightly News.